I'm Logger Mack, and this is Logging at Peninsula. Boy, have I got the treat for you guys today. We got a forwarder stuck. Again, Kevin and I are gonna grab a saw, and we're gonna walk back to the machine, and I'll show you guys us trying to get it out. Having trouble getting that tire up on the mat. It won't move. We got the front blade up, put the trunks under the tires. Back on the tire now, we're going to try driving it forward. No, it don't go. I think we're going to have to unload this. Long story short here, guys, my harvester is back behind where the forwarder is, so we're trying to get it unstuck without driving around and making a mess. It rained so much the last 2 days. It's not even funny. So we're gonna unload this machine, see if that don't make a difference. If it don't, I'll have to go drive around. If nothing else could go wrong, we're taking this hose off. I wonder why it's bad.
Little 6/8 there, that would make a huge difference.
All right. I'm focused on the camera work too much. So I want you all in the comments to tell me where you think the leak is in this hose. I don't see a problem. Alright, new hose installed. Back to unloading. Back to unloading. I'm out of coffee. Send help. Alright, we're gonna back up 3 feet. We moved. Let's see what we'll work with here and throw some more tops in the hole. Let's move it. Articulate that way. Wiggle its way out. Finally got her. Now let's throw out a harvester, not stuck, but trapped in the back. So, all right, with the forwarder unstuck, well, Kevin and I, we took a walk, looked at things. It's wet, folks, it's wet. I mean, that was not standing water the other day. So our current game plan is to load the balsam up. He's doing that right now. I'm walking back to the truck. I'm gonna go get some paperwork stuff done. And we're gonna leave the forwarder over there, and tomorrow the harvester is trapped in the back. It's not stuck, it's trapped. So in the morning when this sets up a little bit, it's supposed to be a little chillier, I'm gonna drive that out. We're gonna leave the forwarder there just in case I need to pull. So when I come back after this, that's what you guys will be seeing. Let's go. All right, next morning, we're gonna walk this machine out of here. Like I said, it's not stuck, trapped, but now it's a little more froze this morning. So let's get to it. All right, we're gonna get logged in here, see where we're at on our temperatures. Temperature 12. A little chilly. See the ladder coming up. And then we got a little ladder symbol there. Alright, we're coming up on our wet spot right here. Forwarder is parked there like I mentioned yesterday, just in case I need a pull. So I have my hopes up that this ends well, not bad. So at the moment, you can't see because of the sun, but I am laying these trees down where I'm driving. They're not very big trees, they're just right where I gotta be to try to not get stuck in this. They got the bloodworm disease pretty bad too, so I laid the first one there straight with the machine so that I drive on it longer, or long ways, you know. Ooh, this is nerve-wracking. Just about where that forwarder got stuck yesterday at the moment. Waiting that day made the difference. Wow, we made her. We didn't even cut it up that bad. Alright, we made her back to the main road. So now we get to go do some work, cut some trees on the higher ground out here. This is our hardwood pulp pile. That one grows probably the fastest out here on this job. I just wish the markets were better. The last year hasn't been easy for most loggers. If you're a logger, pretty much anywhere in the U.S., my understanding is it's been difficult. Got some more piles here now. We got another pulp pile. That one's pretty big, and we got some firewood down there, just some small dry pieces. We got bolts for pallet lumber. Larger 13 inches and up sticks. Those are going to be made into tie logs for like railroad ties. We got hardwood bolts, like hard maple specifically, that meet certain specs. And then we got a firewood processor pile here for a fellow that put an order in. And a softwood pile up over here. So for the time being, that's all the sorts we have on this job. Not including our logs. We've been trying to avoid the logs lately though, because it's getting to be that time of year where they stain and crack very fast. That is the larger pulp pile, larger hardwood for a specific hardwood mill that takes it just a little bit bigger. And then we got the work trucks. I don't really get tired of looking at that truck. That's just a good looking service truck slash work truck. I really like driving that one. Now I'm gonna go grab the my stuff for the day, and then we'll go cut. You ever get that sinking feeling? Never in a million years did I think getting stuck again would be a problem. So you know how we just left with this machine and the forwarder was gonna load up on the decent ground and head out, and we were going to move to the high ground over here? Now the forwarder's stuck. So stay tuned, we got to get that stuck again. Yay. Okay, this is a wet spot that I have to cross to get back to the forwarder. This is the worst of it for me. And then I'm going to be back on the high ground. But what gets me is the forwarder was so close to being out. Not out, but in the safe zone. We thought it was safe where that machine's at right now, or we'd have just pulled out of there and left the wood back there till it dried up. So apparently we got a little more moisture
than we thought.
Yeah. Just won't pull up that little bit right there, eh?
Huh?
You're not really that stuck.
It's just spinning, it won't go over like yesterday.
Yeah. Coming back in, looking at all my tracks,
yeah,
there was some pretty iffy spots.
Take a small load or if any?
Yeah, I know you'd rather the hardwood out front, but the softwood would probably be a better bet too. Alright, well he's up out of the worst. He's going to put a small load on and head on out to the landing, and now we're going to go get something done actually. Now I want to know, is cutting your firewood with your harvester cheating? This big guy right here, I had a face cut on this tree already. We're going to drop him down into the swamp. Now my harvester head opens up to around 27 inches, 26, 27. And I can cut, you know, down up to around a 30-inch tree. This tree on the stump is probably around, I would say, the 25-inch mark or so. So, see where the tree busted off in the middle there, that's where my face cut met. It's just a big pulp tree, I'm not too worried about, you know, how it looks. But now we're going to drag it back just a little bit and set that stick on the stump there. Because that tree, it's larger in diameter. So the problem I have with when I'm cutting that or feeding that tree forward with the head is it don't grip it because the rollers aren't underneath the tree. Now your knives are designed to float on these trees. They don't grip them very strong. So really the only thing holding these trees into the head, for the most part, obviously the knives help some, is your feed rollers. Because I'm on the outside edge of that tree, I got problems holding it up when they get bigger. There we go. Just a big pulp tree, you see. So, we'll just work that tree up the rest of the way here and then move on to the next. But right now I'm going to pull in and forward a little bit. Now I can stand the head up like this. I hope you guys can see this good. And I call it free cutting. And I can trim on these logs with the saw and break these big crotches apart. The forwarder back in and over here at the stuff I cut just a little bit ago here. See how this goes. It's still wet in here, but this is the driest place we got to work right now. So, well, son of a biscuit. Broke the chain. So let's throw a new one on. New ones are usually pretty easy to untangle. So we'll hang this guy here while we go grab our broke one. Conveniently placed on this sapling. Now, putting this chain on, you pull your bar down like so. You can see up in here we have our driver, and then the chain rides on this rail here. There's a piston in here that pushes this assembly out, lengthening the distance from this to the tip and tensioning our chain. So let's slap that new chain on. Put that on your driver first. Grab your bar tip, shove it back up, and then when you get the chain on the tip down here, you can just pull down on the chain a little bit. Once it gets hooked, you just roll that chain over the tip, and your chain's on already. On that note, folks, I really appreciate you watching today's video, and we'll catch you in the next log vlog. Take her easy.